we are going to prepare the manpower. So this is the manpower. So first of all, you need to get the out. So this is the out. In Ghana we have akpatashi. The bottle size is 750 ml, right? We are looking for at least the volume of the 500. Maximally should be 600, right? So let's say this is 600 ml. You also need ginger. In Ghana we call it kakadro. So you need ginger. The size can be like this. See, the size can be like this. Okay, don't peel the skin, just wash it very nicely, and then you cut it or chop it small, put it in a bottle. And also the next thing after that, the next thing you need is the lime. You know, you have lime and lemon. People get confused to get to know the difference between lime and lemon. So lime is what you see on the screen. Lemon is what you also see on the screen. So this one, you need lime, which is the smaller one. Okay, when you get this lime, you need only one. Also wash it nicely, cut it small into pieces. Now drop it in a bottle. So in this case, we're having mixture of lime and then ginger in a bottle. Okay, so you have your manpower here. So you have your manpower here, and you drop it. Sometimes the processing, they cut it too big. Sometimes, so it happens that you have to sometimes do some small work by cutting it small, so that it can fit into the bottle. Okay, so you have it here. You drop it. Make sure that when you are going to get the manpower in full. So you divide it into two. This one I've given one part to somebody for sample. So this one, what is left here. So you, when you get the full manpower here, you are going to divide it into two equal parts. Okay. So let's assume that we have divided it into two equal parts. People have been getting confused that they've been asking, should we, wash the manpower? They don't wash it. It's already been washed and processed already. So all that you need is to just make sure that you put everything in the bottle. So when you get this, don't wash it. Sometimes when you see this inside, most of you ask if they should throw it away. This is the most important thing rather. It is rather the most important thing you need to have in a bottle. So now let's assume that we have added everything in a bottle. So after this, you leave it for 12 hours. Not necessarily 12 hours, maybe when after putting everything into the bottle, you leave it. So when you leave it, you notice that the color, the color is white, right? So you notice that the color of the alcohol will become red or looks like wine color, right? So let's assume that we leave this thing for 6 or 12 hours. Now you wake up early morning. So me, like this, somebody like me, I don't take alcohol much, right? I don't take alcohol. So sometimes it is not how much you have, no, just something. It's just like a thought, a drop, something that enters your stomach. That's all you need for also a masturbation victim. Okay. So after this, I need to leave it for 6 to 12 hours for it to soak well inside. Okay, so let's assume that I've already sold this in and left for 6 to 12 hours. So when I've come to take a thought, just a drop like this. Akmetishi. This is pure Akmetishi. So you see, so this, you don't need much. You don't need much, okay? You don't need much, not plenty of this, just this. Take it, right? So when you start taking this one, sometimes depending on your stomach, you end up having a running stomach. Sometimes you may have a running stomach. This way, anytime you start having a running stomach, you just have to, after finish your toilet, look back into the WC or wherever you have, and then look into the stool. You see a lot of black things, some flames, a lot of flames, and all those kind of black things that is making you becoming weak as a man. Okay, get this manpower, and then you see the magic. More of the testimonies are here, only that sometimes you are dealing with a human institution to the extent that everything you do will not befit what they want. But sometimes you just have to let go of those kind of doubts that you've been doing, especially people who have bought a lot of medications or a lot of herbal medicine that have not seen any changes. When it happens like this, you become so worried and you end up doubting everything that comes your way. If you're that kind of person, let's have this challenge, let's do this challenge, let's do this bet. Get this manpower. If you're a masturbation victim, get this manpower, and then we see the way forward. All right, you can also contact me on the number you see on the screen. Then tell me your problem, and then we recommend what is going to work for you. Sometimes when you see the demonstrations like this, you don't just get up and say, okay, I will also get a manpower, but it is good that you also tell me, oh, this is your problem. If only that you need only the manpower, we'll tell you. If you need to add something to it, we listen to your problems, and then it is your problem that determines what you need, not what you think you need. All right.